Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honor to my apostle elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. And peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's pushing this word and all truth and sincerity. Shalom. Alright, it's your brother Amon from GMS Charlotte. And I want to come to you with a video pretty much exposing this devil, so-called white man whose biblical nationality is Esau, Edom, in the Bible. And how he pretty much changed the truth of the Lord into a lie, man. Changed the true images of the prophets. The Lord. Just turned the whole truth into a lie, man. So I'm gonna just get straight into it. This is Romans 1:25, which reads, "Who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever." Amen. That's talking about so-called white man Esau, man. Esau's the one that changed the truth for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua into a lie, man. He changed his name. The Lord is a Hebrew. That's his Hebrew name. God, so-called God is his real name is Yahweh, and who you call Jesus, that's his real name is Yahushua, man. But through the name changes, they took away the true names of the Lord, man. They told you that the Israelites were so-called white men, some damn crackers, man. They tell you that the so-called Negro and Latinos, Native Americans, they aren't the true children of Israel. That you African Americans, you Mexicans, Native Americans, all these different bywords and proverbs, man. These Edomites then took and changed everything of the scriptures, man. All right, they made Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's word into a lie, man, to where majority of the world doesn't even deal with the Bible anymore, which the Bible wasn't given to the world anyway. It's only given to the Israelites, man. But the most of the people you see out nowadays are becoming so-called atheists, man. They don't believe in the Lord anymore, man. And that's mainly talking about our people, man, because you got a lot of jakes now that don't believe in God anymore, man. They worship their money and all this and that, man. But this is all thanks to the so-called white man. He says who changed the truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua into a lie, and worshipped and served the Creator. That's like worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, because you got our people worshiping all these different idols and worshiping the so-called white man like he's Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. When all the so-called white man is a creature that the Lord created, man. All right, the so-called white man isn't no God, man. He's a damn man, just like everybody else on this planet, man. He has no power other than what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has given him already. But that's all due to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua letting him have this world at this point in time right now, man. Which I'm gonna get that, man. All right, because at the end of the day, the so-called white man is in the power seat, so he was given the power to do all this, man. All right, this is Job 9:24, and it reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" Right, the so-called white man was given this world, this current rulership. He was given that by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua let him have this world. So whenever he takes him down, he's gonna have that glory of showing the world who he is again, man. Because these nations and our people have forgotten who he is, man. Okay, they don't remember the all the works throughout the Old Testament that the Lord did, man. The Lord was a power to be feared, man, and the world doesn't fear the Lord anymore, man. And you see that by the actions of the people on this planet, man. They all into witchcraft, they into these different abominations, man. They don't fear the Lord anymore, man, and it's all thanks to the so-called white man. Okay, it says that he covered the faces and the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right? Who was the one that changed all the people into so-called white men? Who's the one that said that Adam was white? That said that King David was white, King Solomon, that all the prophets, man, saying they're the so-called Africans. you know, that's not even the point though, Salakia. But the point is, you know, who took all our ancient forefathers, and the main one who made the you know, who you call God and Jesus into so-called white men. That's the so-called white man himself, man. Esau, Edom. They took all the ancient our ancient images, man, and made them into their nations, man. Because it says, if not who and where is he? No, it's not where. Who is he, man? If it's not the so-called white man, then who is it then, man? Who made the world into where it's the so-called white man? That's his face on everything, man. All right, you don't see these gooks, you know, plastering themselves as everybody on the world, man. You don't see these Africans doing that. You don't see these Ishmaelites doing that, man. All right, so it's easy. It's the so-called white man that's doing all this, man. Okay, you know, you people gotta wake up, man, and smell the coffee, man. You know what time it is, man. But you niggas is stuck in y'all Stockholm syndrome, man. Not wanting to admit the truth. Okay, the so-called white man is the one that done all this stuff, man. He didn't turn the Lord and His word into a lie, man. All right, and it's like that because the power was given into His hand, man. Okay, I'm gonna get a precept to land back off what I just read. Bear with me real quick. This is 1 Maccabees 3:48, and it reads, "And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images." All right, and who did that, man? The so-called white man. Okay, the so-called white man through Pope Alexander VI, whose name is Rodrigo Borgia, man, and his son Cesare Borgia, man. They started this whole image of you know, the Lord and Savior and the Most High being a white man. Okay, you know, they got access to the books, man, and remixed everything and making them to their likeness, man. Okay, because these devils have that power right now, man. Okay, and to further back that point up, let me go to Wisdom of Solomon, man, to prove that these devils did that, man. All right, it's Wisdom of Solomon 15:4. It's lucky. 14:4, and it reads, "For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he made an image of his child soon taken away, now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man, and delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices." Right, because Cesare Borgia, man, he had a short life, man. You know, the Lord judged that man quick because this nigga was wicked as hell, man. The damn devil. And so his father, you know, he put his son up as the Lord and Savior because, you know, that was the beginning of Esau beginning their white supremacy, man, the Edomite supremacy. Okay, so from there it became the process of them whitewashing everything is what you call iconoclasm, man. That was the beginning of all that, man. Because after that, that's when they started having all these images whitewashed, man. All you gotta do is go on Google and type in Russian icons, and they'll show you all the images before the Renaissance era, man. Before iconoclasm really took place, all the images of the ancient Israelites, man, was so-called black men, all right? But our people don't research, so they don't know these things, man, because thanks to Esau and his education system, they condition the world to think that, you know, that so-called white people are the majority and brown people, you know, that they're the minority, man, when it's the actual opposite, man. But it's just through the lies and deceptions of this system that we're in now, man, that they have the access to do that and make the people that's living in this country believe that, man. Mainly so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, because we've been beat down and conditioned to believe that these damn devils is God, man, when they're not. Okay? Because at the end of the day, these devils didn't put the work in to find out all the truths of the Bible, man. They didn't went and done the research. You know, these rabbis, these rabbis and these different devils. You know, they know who we are, man. They know who our forefathers is. They know all this stuff, man. They know the name of the Lord. They won't dare say it, but they know all these things, man. That's why they've done the works that they've done to keep this truth hidden, man. Put in millions of dollars to keep this truth hidden, man. Through these different stumbling blocks, man. Like through the religion, through falsifying facts, falsifying artifacts. You know, everything in their power they've done, they try to make it to put that image in you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American minds that y'all ain't shit, man. That's why they cast themselves as everybody. You watch these old historical movies, it's so-called white men in this, and Jake being in this docile state that we in, man. We never thought about that until we came to the truth, man. And then when you started wanting to find knowledge of yourself, and you go research these things, you start to realize that, hey, man, everything that I've been taught up until this point was a lie, man. And that prompts you to search more, and eventually, whenever the Lord deems it time for you to find the truth, you find it, and you begin to seek out more things, man. And you understand why everything it is like it is, man. Okay, I'm gonna get this. This is Ezekiel. It's Ezekiel 28. I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee." Right. The so-called white man is a conniving devil, man. He's smart in his own wickedness, man. You know, the devil then done the research, man. They done the historical research, man. They know the Bible's real, man. They know Sodom and Gomorrah happened. They know the flood happened. They know the different accounts, you know, of different accounts in the scriptures that actually happened, man. That's why they finding these different artifacts and things, because they know the Bible is real, but you know, Esau being a carnal man, they have to go look up these things, man. So with them knowing all this, they have to go and go put the work in like they have to keep these things hidden, man. Because if our people was to wake up and realize these things, man, that these devils would lose their power. Okay, verse 4. "With thy wisdom and with thy understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver in thy treasures. In thy great wisdom and thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches." Right. So the Lord said, you know, the wisdom that He's giving y'all, which is not real wisdom anyways, but you know, He gave y'all the tools y'all needed to go find out the things that y'all have, man, to help put our people in this position. Okay. But with all that they've done, they've gotten rich off our people, man. They manipulate the people, the Israelites, man, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, into thinking that y'all are these just African Americans, you know, just average everyday citizens, when they know for a fact that you are the greatest people on the earth. That's why you think that they have the these different things set up for y'all to do to make money off of y'all, man. The NBA, the NFL, the NHL, MLB, you know, soccer, you know, entertainment industry, you know, the music industry, all these different avenues to make money off of Jake, because they know who you are, man. They know that we have the salt, and so they know that our people are going to want a way out of this position, this captivity. So they set up the things like like we see that Jay aspires to be in this world, to have to go through the white man to try to get somewhere in society, man. And they get rich off our people, man. You know, throw these different things out here, like, because Jake is real materialistic now, man, thanks to this so-called white man. So he pushed everything out here and figured out the perfect way to get Jake to be the ultimate consumer. So they appeal to our needs as far as, you know, what we desire in this life, to look flashy, and it's all elaborate scheme to make money off of Jake, man, keeping Jake in this low position, you know, with everything, with all this shit, man. All right, and through this method, the so-called white man has gotten very proud, man. That you can't. That he feels that he's never gonna go down now. You know that these people in his mind, he feels that these people are so blind and destroyed that hey, I'm never gonna come out of power because man, I've successfully destroyed these people, man, and you have. Hey, niggas is the greatest science experiment that the so-called white man could ever do, man, and he succeeded with it. Cause niggas are the worst thing on the planet, man, and it's all thanks to this so-called white man, Edomites, man. But that pride is going to be their downfall, though, man. Because this, at the end of the day, you know, the Lord hates pride, man, and he allowed the so-called white man to get to this point because he's going when he takes him down, man, it's going to be a great humbling that we're going to see, man. All right. So let me get this real quick before we get into that, because it's further expanding on this devil's power, man. All right, this is Daniel 8:24, and it reads, "And his power shall be mighty, but not of his own power, and he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people." Right, because the so-called white man is powerful right now, man. But he says that power is not by his own. He was able to do the things that he's done only because that Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai gave him that, man. All right, which I'm gonna get this real quick just to back that up, man. So let me find that real quick. This is Daniel. Bear with me real quick, Slakia. Daniel 4:17 says, "This is this matter is by the decree of the watchers, and demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, which giveth it to whosoever he will, and setteth over it the basis of men." So Yahweh Shem Al-Shai set the so-called white man up to be able to do this. So all this power that this so-called white man has accumulated is all because of Yahweh Shem Al-Shai, man. All right. He says he gave him the power to destroy our people through slavery, through these different things they've done in society to keep our people in this low state, man. Because he said he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper in practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people, which is talking about the Israelites. And like I said, you see that our people have been destroyed by Esau and his sister, man. Right. It says, "And through his policy he shall also cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace and destroy many." Because that's what they did. The so-called white man has been magnified, man, in his heart, man. He's puffed up to the point where he feels like can't nothing touch him. That's why he goes throughout the world with this so-called peace to these heathen, and then he stunts on these heathen too, man. He steals their land. He robs them. You know, he murders these people if they don't want to agree with the system, man. So all this has went to the so-called white man's head, and he's puffed up now, man. Okay? It says he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, and he shall be broken without hand. Right? Because this pride and this devil has gotten to the point where he feels like he can take the Lord on now, man. It tells you in the scriptures, you know, that in the valley of Yehoshaphat, you know, the valley of Jehoshaphat, man, that when the Lord comes back, this so-called white man and these other heathen are going to try to fight against the Lord, man. You know, they're going to try to fight Yahweh, man, and the angels, and they're going to lose terribly. Like the scripture says, he shall be broken without hand. It's going to be light work for Yahweh and the angels to get rid of destroy these nations, man. Mainly Esau, because the technology that these so-called white people have compared to the technology of the Lord, man, this is the lowest form of technology that's ever been on the face of the earth. Cause ain't none of this stuff new, man. This is the weakest technology that we've seen, man. So you think that they're gonna be able to really do this with Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai? Hey, they're sadly mistaken, man. All right, because this pride, the so-called white man's pride, is going to be his downfall, man. It's going to be his undoing. Because at the end of the day, man, he's forgotten his place because he doesn't realize that the Lord is allowing him to do the things he's doing. All right. This is Obadiah 1 and 3. It says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the cleft of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that save in his heart, who shall bring you down to the ground. Right. Because this devil really believes that he's not going to be taken out of power. And he set up the things like the Star Wars program and these satellites in space to spy out the Lord. And hey, when the Lord comes back, they really believe that they're going to fight and win against the Lord, man. Hey, these people are going to be, oh man, they're going to be so hurt, man, when they realize that they can't even put a candle in your house by Shema outside. It's going to be beautiful, man, because they really believe they can't be taken out of power. All right, verse 4. Though thou exalt themselves as the eagle, and even though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. And the Lord's gonna bring you down, man, easily. All right, he's not even gonna break a sweat doing it, man. It's gonna be so easy, like a caveman could do it. You know, hey, like just using that, hey man, but. Hey, you so-called white people are finished, man. Hey, y'all can't hold a candle to the Lord, man. All right? Because these so-called white men, they got to the point where they puffed up, man. All right? But with that, man, Lord willing, this was edifying. Hey, you so-called white people, you know, man, you elite bankers, y'all going into slavery, and there's nothing y'all can do about it. Y'all kingdom's going to fall, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to come back and make all things right again. You know, fixing everything that y'all did. Okay? So now we give all my honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua. Double honors to my apostle, elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. And peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's pushing this word and sincerity and truth. Shalom.